Hi, Soul Bridge family. How's everybody over there today? Our topic is going to be running your energy. I have done a couple of videos now where I talked about grounding and what are chakras, and I kept alluding to running your energy. I actually looked it up. I Googled running your energy to see what the internet had on that, and nothing came close enough. So it is an interesting topic that I will address today. So, allowing a particular vibrational frequency, often tied to emotions, thoughts, beliefs, or spiritual states, to flow through your body, mind, and spirit. That's the definition I got. That's not close enough. The other thing I found, which was a little bit closer, these are effects of running your energy. Raise your energy, improve your mood, align with your desires, manifest life path choices. Interesting, still not close enough. Okay, so let's begin together. As you know from another video, you're going to run a grounding cord down through your body, down into the earth. Lodge it down in there, root it in, tug on it to make sure it's secure. Uncross your arms and legs, sit in your chair while I kick my trash can and move things around in my office space. Okay, so once you're grounded, visualize your aura around yourself. And again, it's like a clear glass egg. Goes over your head, under your feet, on your left side, on your right side, behind, in front. And you visualize yourself inside this beautiful glass egg. This is your aura. That's your bubble of energy. The energy that's inside of it is yours. The energy outside of it is not yours, and that's the way it should be, because your energy should not be all over the place. Take a deep breath, try and slow yourself down, feel yourself sitting in the chair. Feel yourself in the space that you occupy, the room that you're in. Visualize yourself sitting there with your feet on the ground, hands uncrossed on your lap. Visualize yourself breathing, your breath going in and out. So the first thing you do is visualize Mother Earth below you with the brown, clear energy, and bring that up through your grounding cord. Up, 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 all the way up to your navel. Fill it all the way up like you're sitting in a bathtub of coffee. Halfway up, all the way up, fill your aura up with that energy. Okay, well, I'm going to bring it all the way up to my third chakra, my gut. Now I'm going to visualize the white light over my head. This is also silver or lavender light. It is Saint Germain's violet flame. I'm going to bring all that beautiful white light, and I just kind of brush across it while I'm doing this, bringing it down through my crown chakra into my aura, and fill that space all the way down to where it meets up with this brown energy from the earth. So now I'm like half and half. I'm like a coffee with cream. So I'm going to visualize myself swirling this. Every time I do it, it seems to be a different kind of fluid. Sometimes it's soupy and thick. Sometimes it's very, very fast to move through. Sometimes it's like batter. Right now it feels like a kind of whipped cream. So it's kind of light and airy to move through. I'm stirring it up. I'm moving it all through my aura, all the way under my feet, both sides, over my head, in front, behind. I want to make sure it's cleansing everything, and you're moving it all around. This is a point where you visualize any chips, dots, specks, anything that's covering your aura, anything that's blocking the light, to break off into the solution. And keep moving the solution around. Make sure it touches everything. Make sure it touches everything, everything, everything. This is the running part. It's running. The energy is running. So I'm running it around my aura, swishing it around, making sure it touches everything. Now I'm visualizing myself sitting in a bathtub with a bathtub plug. I'm going to pull the plug and watch it start running out. It's going to all run down that plug, down back into the earth. All of it's going to go down until it's completely empty, 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 empty. I'm watching it go all the way down, 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 all the way down, everything out. It's carrying everything out with it. I'm breathing through this process. watching for it to be completely closed. I put my bathtub plug back in. Okay, now I'm going to visualize looking up and see that giant golden sun. I'm going to bring golden sunlight down through my crown chakra, down into my aura, and fill the whole thing with this incredibly beautiful golden morning sunlight. And I'm washing over the whole thing. It's filling with this golden yellow orange light all the way down, all the way down. Fill the whole aura with that. Make sure it's completely full of that. And as soon as you think you've got it all in there, I want you to clasp your hands together. Now you'll notice that I just started to close my eyes because it's easier for me to visualize with my eyes closed. I'm going to focus on my breathing. And I'm going to focus on this beautiful energy that I just put inside myself. It's like drinking a glass of orange juice. Hospitals paint their walls orange because this is a kind of healing color. It's very nurturing for the body. It's like taking a big shot of vitamins. You notice how it slowed me down? It's heavy. It's very calming, very soothing. So I'm just going to breathe into that for a while. Very nurturing. So again, the comments that were made is it helps to raise your energy. It does. It does. It's like flooding you with vitamins. But you notice what a calming effect it had also, right? Improve your mood. Do I look less hyper than I just was? Because it certainly has a way of soothing. Align with your desires. Well, my desire is to be centered, productive, happy, even-keeled, in a good mood all the time, healthy, good energy level. This is a good place to start. So I would have you, I'll put a link at the end of this video for how to go back and look at your chakras and how to ground yourself, because that's two things that you need to do. So I'll have one for grounding yourself, and then to that one I'll connect the one about your chakras, because those are videos that you should see before this one. Aligning with desires, manifesting life path choices. Okay, let's just say that you're not clear about things and it causes anxiety, and that makes you airheaded. You literally unground yourself. You're out of your body. So you obviously need to ground yourself first, and the grounding video talks about why you ground yourself and the benefits of that. But you always have to be grounded before you are going to run your energy, because obviously if you're grounded to the earth, then you're taking all that bad energy out and you're putting all the good energy in. Visualization is using an etheric body to create and manifest thought forms into physical reality. Your aura is a protective bubble of energy around you, and everything in your aura gets sick first before it manifests in your physical body. Those spots, those things that you clear out, those are the first precursors of disease. Break that word down, dis-ease. When you're out of harmony with your body, what is in the chakras manifests in the aura. The aura becomes darkened first. By cleaning up the aura, you clean up the chakras. Does that make sense? When you clean up the chakras, those are the train stations that run along the train track that are feeding energy through your body. And each one has like its own little county line, I guess, like Alameda County, San Joaquin County, Contra Costa County. Each one has its own little county that it disperses its energy to. So my first chakra is going to run down my legs, and you can consider that to be hip and spine, right? So if you had hip and spine issues, it would affect your legs and your feet and your circulation to the lower parts of your body. The reproductive one, the second chakra, is going to control maybe your hips, your reproductive area, maybe even part of your gut. The third chakra, which is in your gut, when you say gut feeling, right? The pit of your stomach, you can feel that one. That's very yellow. And that's nervous energy. That's, I like to say intuition comes from there, because that gut feeling, it's partly this third chakra and partly this sixth chakra. There's an interplay there. In fact, there's an interplay on more levels than one. They say that when autistic children are given certain shots, well, they weren't autistic before the shots, but the mercurochrome, is it? Mercury, and the adjuvants like aluminum and other things that are in those shots affect the gut microbiome, which goes up the vagus nerve and connects to microbiome in your brain. Literally, they speak to each other. So this microbiome affects that microbiome, and if this malfunctions and it rewires the brain, then you get autism, which, yes, it did start with the gut microbiome. So microbiome has a great deal to say in your health. The microbiome causes your cravings. It causes you to want certain foods. The foods that you eat will determine which microbiome stay and which microbiome die. I'll do a great big old video just on microbiome and how very important they are, but they're everywhere. They're on the surface of your eye. They're all over the surface of your skin. Your skin is the largest organ in your body, and if you laid it out flat, it looks like a giant tube going in your throat, down all of the organs all the way to the other end, then back out again. Then the whole external part of your skin, it's like one tube, it's all connected together inside and outside, completely coated with bacteria. And if bacteria seems to you to be a word that makes you want to run for wet wipes and antibacterials, stop doing that, because the microbiome is protective. And the more you eat the proper foods, the more you grow the right microbiome. And the more you eat seed oils and sugar, the more you're creating a toxic, acidic environment, and you're growing toxic, acidic, negative microbiomes, the kind that creates cancer, because they can work without oxygen. That's going to be a whole nother video right there. They're capable of living in an oxygen-free environment, which is exactly the kind of environment that cancer thrives in. But enough of that. We'll talk about that another time. So running your energy in my aura, protecting my aura, that bubble of energy around me that contains my life force energy, that like your intestines, the intestines are only one cell in thickness, and they interchange between what's inside and outside the intestinal wall. Your aura is doing the same thing. It's interchanging. It's interacting with what's in and outside, but it is containing your energy. So if you've ever looked at Google Maps and watched a small river flow into a big river, and you can see that they're different colors, like dark blue running into gray, you can see how the waters, like right at the point where they intersect, they still maintain their color differences. It's only until the little river flows into the bigger one do they start to mix, but they'll maintain color differences. The aura can be touching right up against the outside air, and it's still maintaining your vibration. Monks will teach you to have enough control over your aura that you can actually keep warmth against your body. They can sit in freezing cold and look like they're sweating, or they're creating vapors off their body, because they're learning how to control their own energy, and it pushes out energy into your aura. And like that little stream that's pushing against the big stream, it is literally pushing back that outside air. And that kind of mind control, you are capable of that. But it starts with right now understanding that etheric body, and that your thoughts are things. They are a real energy form. They can be measured. That's the goal of lie detector tests, right? To look at the thoughts, which is a kind of energy. and they're trying to pick up energy fluctuations in your skin. Very interesting how the thoughts manifest on your skin. They literally affect your body. Lie detector tests are made to do that. Your thoughts also affect, apparently, your breathing rate and your heart rate. And that's why they got you hooked up to all these things when you're on a lie detector test. It's looking at twitches, energy fluctuations, a lot of different things that are all happening as a result of them asking, did you kill that cat? Was that you that stole that truck? Were you there on the night of July 4th at 2 p.m.? And every time you hear that question, you start thinking about the implications of the answer, your body responds. Your body responds to thoughts and thinking. Everything that you're thinking, it's responding to. So you need to be spending love time, okay, adoration time. Spend a little love time with that body. Tell your body how much you care about it, how special it is, how grateful you are to have the health that you have. You want to maintain that. You want to decelerate aging. So you do not need to be aging. Aging is something that you can slow down and stop. So it is a matter of seeing yourself as a bright, happy, productive person who has a place in this world, not a person who doesn't like your life and is trying to get out of it. Because you chose your body, you chose your life path choices, you chose the mission that you're on. So, do your mission to the best of your ability. You will cross over soon enough. We'll be talking an awful lot about that, because Soul Bridge Holistics is about every kind of healing on this side, preparing you for also going to that side, right? There's an interchange between this side and that side. Again, that's what etheric energy is. Which side, what is the other side anyway? It's a state of consciousness, but it's a dimensional shift. It's a thought form away. It's like turning the dial to get different radio stations. And, this station is that far from that station, but it's in the air and you can't even see it. So where is it exactly? Not believing in what I'm telling you right now would be like saying, I don't believe in electricity. I don't believe in radio stations. I don't believe in sound waves. I don't believe in electrical waves. I'm going to stick my finger in that socket and not get shocked because I don't believe in that. I do not recommend that. All right, folks. So that was how you run your energy. Stay tuned for my next video, because I'll be talking about the ephemeris and how you can actually look up what your life path is. That'll be very exciting for you, right? Also, shout out to those people out there that do readings for astrology on YouTube, because I see some awesome astrology readers who are mixing mediumship and energy healing into the readings that they do that are so very accurate. So a shout out to those people using their gifts of intuition to help others to understand more about their life path and their choices. And they keep calling out, like, for the week of this or the month of that, here's what the energy looks like. And one of them is really good at talking about the planets and their interaction too, because yes, all of that affects you. It affects your energy body. It does affect your mood. It can give you, more energy to amp up and do things like launch a YouTube channel, promote a channel, get more creative with it, put more videos up. This is kind of like a go month for me, so I'm pushing really hard, trying to get new content out to you, and I hope that you're enjoying it. Please like, share, subscribe. Please help me build this channel. It's very important that I get the word out and that more people be connected to our Soul Tribe family. Thanks everybody, and have a great day.